finished 14th, and I was a little displeased with that, but I wasn't fully discouraged. I just knew that I had my work cut out. Day 3, I woke up pretty well rested, pretty confident. When I got to the track, it was perfect weather. The car was completely ready to go, just under the shade, and all the crew was just pretty much relaxed and hanging out with other people.
The track opened in 1955 and was built to emulate the rises and falls of the local roads, which had been where the racing took place in the late 40s and early 50s. And since then, it's changed barely at all.
A couple hours before race time, we had to do the grid walk and go stand by the car, talk to people, talk to other drivers, get to see all of your competitors and all the cars in one place at once. Of course, after you talk with so many people, you get a little nervous. You start to realize what you're about to do. You're like, all right, it's game time to get in the car and time to race. It was kind of funny where we're sitting there on grid, and I'm waiting for my crew to get to me to load me into the car and help me strap in. And I just hear 2 minutes. They're just like, hey, where's your crew at? Where's your crew? Finally, crew gets there, quickly helps strap me in, and by the time I'm tightening my top harnesses, the car in front of me is rolling. We were coming out of turn 14, side by side. I saw the huge line of cars in front of me and realized, wow, I'm pretty far back here. I scooted right up to the rear bumper of the car in front of me, and sure enough, before I could even come up over the hill and see the flag stand, the race was green.
The Road America 120 is green and racing in Wisconsin in America's National Park of Spain.
I noticed a bunch of cars ahead moving around and a little bit of confusion on the racetrack. And whenever I looked through the corner on 5, I saw the front bumper of a McLaren in the middle of the raceway.
And before we finish that thought, there's a turnaround for the McLaren right in the middle of turn 5, and I was about to say there's going to be people.
We were all under full course yellow. Coming into the restart zone, I knew I had to have a perfect reaction time if I wanted to gain any position. So I saw the drop of the green flag, and I was instantly on it. At some point, I had forgotten how many people I had passed. I mean, it was just competitors everywhere. There were cars spun out, cars off track, and I had no clue what position I was in. My stint was coming to a close, and we were just kind of looking for a pit window and a time to get me out of the car and make the driver change.
Long right-hander at the carousel, and the 88 Aston Martin has gone around for Billy Johnson.
From there, I got on radio and started planning our driver change with my engineer. Safety car came out, I'm in line, and I only see 4 cars ahead of me. And that's when I realized, I was like, holy shit, we are in 5th place right now. We line up, we get in pits. It's a pretty fast process. We were the 3rd box, so we don't have a lot of time to prep inside the car. As soon as I looked up at the screen and saw what position we were in, my dad just ran over to me and wrapped me up in a huge hug, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, like you did so good." Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed that the M4 is still sitting in the pit box, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, what's going on, what's going on? I hear my crew and my engineers yelling. I watched the entire field just drive right by us as we're sitting in pit box. By the time that Toby got on track, he was in position 14. So it was very hard to watch all of the work just get wiped away like that. When Toby was in the car, he was pushing super hard, and he had a couple scares. Like, I think that just really shows like the amount of effort he was putting into catching other people, and just that it didn't work out. Eventually, Toby finished the race, and he finished in position 14, and that left me a little heartbroken. I was hoping for a return or a result here at Road America, but it seems like this just wasn't our weekend, and it just wasn't our time yet. We definitely showed that we have that potential and the pace to be on podium and to win races, but we just could not put it all together. So we need to keep pushing, keep working hard, and keep practicing to get that result that we want. So Virginia International Raceway is the next race on my schedule, and that track and we have some pretty rough history. So I'm nervous to go back there and climb that mountain.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Virginia International Raceway, Danville, Virginia, for our Saturday main race. 3¼ miles, 17 corners around this stunning circuit.